Welcome to Tackett's House of Horsepower. It's me, Steve Tackett,
And Sarah.
and this morning we're gonna go to Cars and Coffee, and we're not gonna take just one. We're gonna take two 1964 Chevelles. We're gonna take the green one and Down and Dirty. Sarah's gonna drive Down and Dirty. She has more experience driving the green one, but she don't like it.
I didn't say that.
You don't like my car.
I picked the color. I love it. There's like 25 switches you gotta turn on and off to get it to start. And
If Katy Perry can fly to space,
oh my god.
you can drive this Chevelle.
No one said I couldn't drive the Chevelle. It's not my preference. I prefer blue wagon.
Well, we're not taking wagons today.
See?
We're gonna take Chevelles today. So let's get going. We're already running late. Well, we didn't have parking spaces because we got here kind of late. So everyone else is parked. But we're at the Cars and Coffee this morning, and we're gonna get some breakfast. Well, we're back from the car show, and we got a little predicament here. I'm back here in the back corner of my yard, and we got a tree branch that snapped and is now straddling the fence. Great. It is now, I'm afraid if I cut it, it's gonna land on the fence. So we gotta take care of this. We're gonna ruin our brand new fence. Watch, that's what's gonna happen. Okay, let me see if I can get my neighbor Mark to come over here and help me with this one. He's got saws, and maybe we can cut it and kind of push it without that thing falling straight on the fence. It is, I'm not kidding, it's literally straddling the fence. So we got to be careful to cut it and hopefully push it that way. It goes way up there. So this is what I get to do now. There's Oliver. What are you doing? It's Gout. Okay, well, the fence is safe. My neighbor Mark came down. We cut it. We actually had to put a rope around it and pull it that way so it didn't hit the fence. But now we got a big mess to clean up. And the best way to clean this mess up is with fire. My neighbor Phil, he's coming over to smooth it all out. That's how awesome my neighbors are. Well, did we finish, Scout? Huh? Oliver? Took all day, but it looks a whole lot better. The whole backyard, this whole backyard looks so much bigger after we cleared all this back, put the fence up. There's so much more room back here. So, you know. Scout, are you eating grass? Mom's gonna beat you. Hey there, I'm back. Well, so where'd I leave you off? Okay, Saturday, got up, went to Cars and Coffee, came back, did some yard work, cut down some tree row stuff, branches falling down, neighbors came over with tractors, it got crazy. Then we did a big burn pile over there. did yard work, chores. You know what I mean? Sunday, Easter Sunday, we took it easy. I mean, I think we've just been burning the candle at both ends, you know what I mean? And I just sat on the couch, did my laundry, you know, really exciting stuff. But it's been a couple days. And so the guys on the tractors and stuff, I gotta tell you this. I bought a house in Tennessee and I didn't know anybody out here. And I just happened to buy a house in the middle of a family of people that are amazing. They're just good people. Like, they super helpful, super friendly, want to hang out, invite us over, like stuff like it's great. You know what I mean? And you saw some of them in the videos. They're the guys on the tractors. They're the guys that come over and like help me in the yard because they're like, hey, you need a chainsaw? Hey, you need a tractor? Like, they just show up, you know? So I happened to buy a house in between a bunch of them. They're all brothers and related and, you know. Anyway, well, they are car people too, so that's helpful. And one of them is having an issue with his car, and he reached out to me, so I'm gonna go return the favors, or at least try to. The situation, he's got a Nova. I don't know if he's gonna let me film there or not, so I'm doing a little preemptive explanations here. Hopefully he lets me film in there. I don't know. I hope he does, because I want you to see this. Okay. We'll get over there and check it out. He's having an issue with his Nova. We'll see if we can help him out and return some of the favors that these guys have done for me. You know what I mean? So let's try it. Well, look at this. I don't know if this is a museum, a man cave, a garage, a shop, I don't know. But I'll tell you what, it's a whole lot better than laying on the ground out in the rain. I'm spoiled working in here. But okay, I'm at my friend's house, and he put this new master cylinder and booster in and had nothing but trouble with it. And they've tried everything. They've tried bleeding it. They've tried adjusting the rods. And it just seems like the brakes are always dragging. And he'll take it on a drive. And over time, eventually, the brakes get hot and it locks up. So, first thing I did was I checked a few things. I checked the rod. First, I'll walk you through it. Look at this Nova. Look at this thing. I'm telling you, I'm gonna get spoiled. I'm gonna put a bunk bed or something in the corner and just stay. So it's a 4-speed too, believe that. So anyway, the rod. I pulled the pin on the rod and just wanted to make sure that there was no pressure on it. It wasn't bound up, and it wasn't, you know, because sometimes you got to adjust them. And it seemed fine. I pulled the pin on the top. I was able to get movement up and back and forth on the pedal, so it wasn't bound up. So I put that back together and came out here, and I unbolted it from the booster, and this thing jumped forward about, I don't know, ½ inch almost. So I pulled it all the way forward, and this little spacer's in there. And I've seen these before, you know, sometimes boosters, masters, you gotta have a little spacer in there to take up the distance on the piston. Depending upon what type of piston you have, you gotta have a spacer in there. Well, this thing was always putting pressure on that piston, always. I'm talking about ½ inch or so. So I took it out just to see what it would do. And now we got a good pedal. And We're about to go test drive it, I think, but it's just the movement on the pedal I even brought Sarah's Nova over. I drove patches with the pink stripes. I hope nobody sees me. But anyways, we drove it over here just for comparison reasons. And we determined that this one's much more dirtier than this one. But this one had plenty of movement on the brake pedal. So we made it the same as this one. We copied it. And I think it's good to go. I don't know. Here's the thing though. He ordered this as a kit and it came pre-assembled. It came pre-assembled with this in it. So I don't think it's right. But we're about to go find out.
Make sure you got a brake.
Yeah, make sure we got brakes.
Yeah, what about that?
At least we got a stick shift, so
Yeah.
you can downshift if we need to. I like the gear drive.
Seems like I can tell, babe. It's coasting down through here.
Yeah,
See, it never did do that much.
because you were dragging the brakes.
Yeah, dragging a brake on.
So far, so good.
Yeah.
He was saying it would go a couple miles and it would start locking up.
Yeah.
I think it was dragging the brakes the whole time.
Yeah.
You know what? Now you get better gas mileage. Still going. By now, it should have started locking up. All right, so we got to take the Nova out. I wonder if he'll let me take this out. All right, I'm back home. That little Nova is fun. A 4-speed Nova with a 373 in it. Come on. You know that thing is fun. And he's happy. The brakes, we took it on a pretty long drive. He said that you could take your foot off the gas and it wouldn't coast. Like it would, and he'd have to downshift to keep it going. So after checking the rods and everything, it was not that. Also, I double checked the proportioning valve to make sure it was centered. That's why I have my meter.
I'm just
I have a meter right here to check for continuity. That's how you check your proportioning valve. A lot of people don't know that. There's a little piston in there. That thing will jump to one side or the other, and then you know, that little piston will get stuck to one side or the other, and you'll hold pressure to one side. Checked it with continuity, and it was not the problem. But something was weird as soon as I started taking the nuts off of the master cylinder, because that thing started moving forward like a half an inch. So it was under pressure all the time. Took that little spacer out, and he's off and running. So he'll be at the car shows this weekend. If it's not raining. It might rain.
Yeah, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
I know, Friday. My plan was to take that guy
To the track.
and this girl to Etheridge Friday. But the weather, it's against me. Look how beautiful it is on a Tuesday. It's great.
It did rain yesterday, so no pity party.
If it was my day off, it'd be tornadoes right here. Guaranteed.
No more tornadoes, please.
I think we're past that this year. Anyways, just wanted to say thank you to everybody for watching, liking, subscribing, and all that. And thank you to my neighbors. You know, they're awesome. like I was extremely ecstatic to go and give back a little bit, just a little bit, and go help him out a little bit. And I was glad that it worked out, and I'm glad that his car's up and running, because they help me out all the time. So, and they invite us over, they feed us. It's so when he's like, my car's giving me trouble, I'm like, I'll be right there.
We picked a good neighborhood, or a good street, I should say.
Highly recommend. 10 out of 10.
Moved to Tennessee. I keep hearing they're full, so I don't know.
Our street is full. You can't come here.
We hear Arizona's opening up, though.
We got a house in Arizona. If you're interested, hit us up. We can help you out there. But anyways, till next time.
See ya. Now let's go eat dinner.
All right, dinner time.